Hi everyone, I'm Christina, Chief Creative Officer at Scorely. Welcome to AISQ Business. Today we are going to talk about how to set up your brand style with Elementor AI. You are going to learn how to define brand style, like how to set global colors and fonts for consistent branding across the site, how to easily add and update new colors to your global palette, how to customize background, how to change background colors for the entire website, and how to set up AI context. Provide the AI with your website context, niche, style, goals to enhance the relevance of generated content and images. So let's get inside our WordPress dashboard to see how we can do all of this. Once we are inside our WordPress dashboard, we are first going to go over here to plugins and make sure we have the latest version of Elementor and Elementor Pro. So let's update both of those. Okay, now that we are up to date, let's go over here to our website, view site, go over here to edit with Elementor, site settings, and over here we can see global colors, global fonts, and AI context. In case you can't see the AI context one, it means that you still have some cache that you have to clear for your website, and over here to cookies and site data, and over here to manage on-device site data, and delete all of those cookies and cache from over here. Then you're going to have to reload the page and log in again to your WordPress website. So let's go over here to global colors. Over here is where you can set up your brand's colors, the primary color, the secondary, the text color, and the accent color. By clicking on a color, you can change it over here, like so, change it like so, and the opacity like so. You can also click over here to do the same thing, and you can also use the color code over here. You can do this for all of those colors. You have more options over here. If you want to add a new color that you have in mind right now, you can do that simply by clicking on add color. You can move it like dragging it like so, and you can delete it by clicking on delete global color. Once you're happy with your settings, you can simply click on save changes. If you want to go back, you have to click on this arrow over here. I'm not going to save the changes for this website. Then we have to click over here to global fonts. Here you can set up the global fonts for your branding. The primary one, the headlines, the secondary one, the text, and the accent. You can simply click on it and you can change the family. From this drop down over here, you can change the size like so. You can change the weight like so. You can change the line height like so. You can also make those changes by going over here and click on this button over here and do the same settings like so. Let's go back. And then we can change the background of our website by clicking on this button over here on background. We can change it by clicking over here like so. We can also clear it by clicking on this button over here. And if we like a particular color and we want to reuse it inside our website, we can click over here to create a new global color. We can name it like, I don't know, red background. So we know for what we want to use it and click on create. So let's clear this one. And if you want an image for the background, you can also do that by clicking over here and selecting an image. You have some settings over here for the image, but we're going to talk about those later. And now we have this button over here, AI context. This is where we are going to provide AI with our website's context, like voice and tone, and information about our website, to enhance the relevance of generated content and images. So let's see, we can pick some relevant keywords from over here, and you have to describe your communication style or paste some on-brand content. Okay, and then click on Save Voice and Tone. Then you have to add some information about your website and business, like include your services, opening hours, FAQs, etc. And here you have some tips for providing relevant information, like what are your business hours, what is your business address, what services or products do you offer, what industry your business is part of, and important FAQs you like your visitors to know, any specific shipment policies you'd like to share. I'm only going to add some text over here, and I'm going to click on save and save information. Okay, and now we click on all right, and we are going to click on save changes. And we're going to click on this X over here. Then we are going to click on this arrow over here and on view page. And we are out of the Elementor editor, and we are seeing our WordPress website over here. The Elementor editor part is still over here, but we can just simply close this one. And you just make your first steps towards your website. You basically defined your colors, your global colors. You defined your background color, and you also added some AI context. Okay, thank you for tuning in. Stay creative, stay inspired, and keep optimizing your online presence. Until next time.